Today we will take up Prahlad Maharaj's final debate with his father. Before Nrsimhadeva comes, there is a big debate between Prahlad Maharaj and Hiranyakashipu. I generally take up this debate among the youngsters, because as the students hear the debate, they have to decide which side they want to go. Because Hiranyakashipu is an example of an atheist, and Prahlad Maharaj is an example of a devotee. Naturally, everybody goes to the side of Prahlad Maharaj, and they start appreciating Prahlad Maharaj. Okay, so now we have maybe 10 shlokas. We just read the translations and we discuss. Narad Muni continued, all the sons of the demons appreciated the transcendental destruction of Prahlad Maharaj and took them very seriously. They rejected the materialistic instruction given by their teachers Shanda and Amarka. I got for Prabhu. Yes. क्या कर रहे हो यस्क? सो रहे हैं क्या? I don't know. Okay. I got both things done. English, Russian. Okay, so they appreciate it, and just like modern day school, college, a Shanda and Amarka school and college. Totally atheistic, teaching some skills for a living. And there is totally no teaching of Krishna consciousness. In fact, many parents, ISKCON devotees, they don't want to send their children to the schools and colleges. I hear of many parents now doing homeschooling because they are so scared. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, Jada Vidya Maya Andhakara. That materialistic education makes person unnecessarily proud. He does not develop any qualities of a Vaishnava, neither any understanding of God. This education only teaches how to play with matter. Because it has no teaching of soul and God, this education is rejected. Rejected because there is no teaching of soul and God. See, Prahlad Maharaj he rejected. No, see the word they are using. Prahlad Maharaj rejected the materialistic. I am just repeating. I am just repeating what Prabhupada says. Prabhupada says he rejected the materialistic reject. You understand? Rejected. He rejected the materialistic. Not eject. Reject. So he rejected. Because in Bhagavad Gita also the knowledge begins with the knowledge of the soul. Because there is no knowledge of the soul taught in the universities, it's not knowledge at all. Rather, it is called avidya. Vidya, avidya. You understand? It's avidya. Avidya means there is Ishopanishad explains the knowledge of soul and God as vidya, and rest all the education as avidya. Among Vidya and Avidya, Vidya is more important. If Vidya is not there, we should totally reject any education. Okay. It's a big topic, but we just go short. So when Shanda and Amarka, the sons of Shukracharya, observed that all the students, the sons of the demons, are becoming advanced in Krishna consciousness because of the association of Prahlad Maharaj, they were afraid. They approached the king of the demons and described the situation as it was. So this is what happens when we know even Daksha got very angry when his children became devotees. Okay? Actually, Prahlad Maharaj had done a great service. Not only he had become devotee, he had made all his classmates into devotees. So they should have been a celebration. He should have been very happy. Rather, now Hiranyakashipu became very angry. So it is said now, when Hiranyakashipu understood the entire situation, was extremely angry, so much so that his body trembled. He finally decided to kill his son Prahlad. Hiranyakashipu was by nature very cruel, and feeling insulted, he began hissing like a snake trampled upon by someone's foot. His son Prahlad was peaceful, mind, gentle, his senses are under control. And he stood before Hiranyakashipu with folded hands. According to Prahlad's age and behavior, he was not to be chastised. Yet with the staring, crooked eyes, Hiranyakashipu rebuked him in following harsh words. So there was no need for Hiranyakashipu to do what he was doing. Now he's showing the behavior of getting so angry. There are 4 kinds of behaviors that can happen when we come in contact with Krishna consciousness. Either we are in ecstasy, that happens to the advanced devotees. When they chant the holy name of the Lord, they read Bhagavatam, they take darshan of the deities, they meet the devotees, they go into ecstasy. And the second level of people are the people who feel purified in good association. They can do sadhana and they feel purified, but they don't feel the ecstasy because they're in the next stage. And third stage are the people who cannot have ecstasy, cannot do sadhana, but at least they feel happy. Just like we have many people who just come for festivals. Correct? Many people. Only festival crowd. You tell them to sadhana, get up in the morning, come to the temple. They cannot do it. They are not at that level. They are at third level. They may be thinking they are great, but they are at the third level. They cannot attend sadhana. You tell them you have to come Mangalore, you have to do. They will not do that. Just come for festivals and it's a great occasion for them. It is good, but it is third level. Then below that is a class. They get irritated. You do kirtan. Oh, I go, what nonsense is this? They get irritated. So Hiranyakashipu is showing himself on the 4th category. Externally. Hey, anybody? Why somebody is disturbing me? What is the Varaha Jayanti today about? No. Anyway. So Hiranyakashipu showed himself to the last category, unnecessarily getting so irritated and angry. He should be joyful. In fact, devotee develops 4 qualities. When he advances from Kanishta stage, he loves his Guru and Krishna. But he finds very difficult to relate with devotees. Ishvara tadidineshu balisheshu dvisheshu cha prema mariti kripa upeksha ya karoti samadhya maha. So anyway, Hiranyakashipu was in this condition, very extremely angry, and Prahlad Maharaj is still peaceful. He knows he has not done anything wrong. He is peaceful, he is mild, he is gentle, his senses are under control. And he stood before Hiranyakashipu with folded hands. You cannot find one fault in the life of Prahlad Maharaj. You cannot find a single fault. He is spotless. Okay. Then Hiranyakashipu says, and they continue, O most impotent, most unintelligent disruptor of the family, O lowest of mankind, you have violated my power to rule you. Therefore, you are an obstinate fool. Today I shall send you to the place of Yamaraj. So now his anger is so much. Hiranyakashipu's anger is so much. He's saying, you do not listen to me. You do not obey me. And I'm going to take some action now. And now look at his statement. My dear Prahlad, you rascal, you know that when I am angry, all the planets of 3 would tremble along with their rulers. By whose power a rascal like you have become so impotent that you appear fearless and overstep my power to rule you? So this is Hiranyakashipu's saying, rascal, interesting. And he's saying, on the lowest of everything, whatever can again give curse. And he says, whenever I am angry, even all the devatas panic. How is it that you are not scared? Very interesting. The Prahlad Maharaj says, Mighty king, the source of my strength of which you are asking is also source of yours. He says something very interesting. He says, my dear father, you are asking from where I got the strength, but the point is that where I got strength from, there you also got strength. From the same source we are getting strength, and that is Vishnu. When Ravana asked this question to Hanuman, from where are you getting all this strength? Hanuman also gave the same reply. I am also getting strength from the Ram, you are also getting strength from Ram only. So similarly, Prahlad Maharaj says, Prahlad Maharaj is saying, from the same place both of us are getting strength. And that source of strength is Vishnu. And then he gives a beautiful instruction to his father. My dear father, please give up your demonic mentality. Do not discriminate in your heart into the enemies and friends. Make your mind equipoised towards everyone. Except for an uncontrolled and misguided mind, there is no enemy within this world. When one sees everyone on the platform of equality, one then comes to the position of worshipping the Lord perfectly. Okay? This is... He's requesting his father, give up your demonic mentality. And there's something he says, Very, very important. Except for the uncontrolled and misguided mind, there is no enemy within this world. Except for the uncontrolled and misguided mind, there is no enemy within this world. It's a very, very important. We all have only one enemy, our own mind. Many a times we say, oh, I'm disturbed because of this, because this person is like this, the weather is like this, I'm disturbed. But we have only one enemy, our own mind. We don't have any other enemy. Because Krishna is in control of everything. So how we can have any enemy? Nobody can harm us. When Parikshit Maharaj caught the Kali Purusha who was harming the cow and the bull. This comes in the first canto of Bhagavatam. So he asked them, cow and bull, what is the reason you are in so much pain? Is it because of Kali Purusha? He wants to ask the cow and the bull, who has broken your legs? So very, very interesting answer by the bull. The bull says, it is very difficult to ascertain the cause of our suffering. Okay, so actually, in the detail, our suffering is because of our own karma. There is no need to blame anybody. Bhunjan atma kritam vipakam. Suppose you're walking on the road and somebody comes and hits you with a vehicle. Externally, we will put a case on that person, police case on that person. But internally, we know this injury is because of my own papa karma. When somebody gives us suffering, he goes to hell. But if you point finger that he gave me suffering, you also go to hell. It's a very deep philosophy. Hiranyakashipu thinking Vishnu is giving him pain. But he doesn't understand that his brother Hiranyaksha brought his own death by his foolish activities. And rather by killing him, Vishnu has blessed him. Lord is always good. He only did good for Hiranyakashipu. So there is no need for Hiranyakashipu to blame the Lord and be angry. Lord always brings auspiciousness for everybody. Then Prahlad Maharaj is saying, in the former time there are many fools like you did not conquer the sixth enemy, the steal away the wealth of the body. There are many people like you, my dear father, who could not control their senses. So he is not actually insulting his father. As an acharya, he is guiding him. For him, he is a student in front. He is saying, my father, take care. But his father doesn't take in the right spirit. He is extremely angry. Oh my God, you're telling me I cannot control my senses? Even though he is always drunk, he is totally, people do not want to hear. That is a problem, particularly Kali Yuga. Nobody wants to hear. You tell him this is wrong. Who are you? Everybody can see it is wrong. Sometimes foolishness is, everybody can see something is wrong, but if you go ahead and tell the person this is wrong, he'll be, how dare you tell me? Who are you to tell me? Anyway, there is no need for Prahlad Maharaj to tell. He is telling for the benefit of father. He is not trying to insult the father. He is telling for the benefit. My dear father, behave yourself. He is saying again, enemies are merely imagined by one in ignorance. Enemies are merely imagined by one in ignorance. So Hiranyakashipu was extremely angry. He's actually trying to guide his father because his heart is golden. Prahlad Maharaj is only wish well. Ajata Shatrava, he has no enemy. He's wishing well for the whole world. All the time he's thinking good for everybody. And his father here, my enemy, my enemy. He doesn't know negative emotions. He only wishes well. Actually, anybody who chants Hare Krishna wishes well for the whole world. Devotee has no enemy. Devotee never thinks bad of anybody. So Hiranyakashipu cannot change. It's not easy to change. Once you get proud, you become crazy, you become drunkard, nobody can help you. Therefore, we should always be humble, ready to take any correction. Otherwise, how do we advance in spiritual life? So Hiranyakashipu replied, you rascal, you are trying to minimize the value as if you are better than me in controlling this. This is over-intelligent. I can therefore understand your desire to die at my hand for this kind of nonsensical talk indulged by one about to die. So Hiranyakashipu was extremely angry. You want to correct me? Boom, I'll show you. I'll fight with you. Oh, most unfortunate Prahlad. Actually, Prahlad was most fortunate. He took darshan of Nrsimhadeva, also Vamandeva. But he's saying, oh, most unfortunate. All that describe a supreme being other than me, a supreme being who is everywhere, who is controller everyone and is all pervading. But where is he? If he is everywhere, then why is not present before me in this pillar? So it's a famous question. He's asking Prahlad Maharaj, you said there is somebody who is, who's above everything, who's a controller, all pervading. He's speaking like an atheist. Where is God? So then, he says, because you are speaking so much nonsense, I shall now sever your head from your body. Now let me see a most worshipful God come to protect you. I want to see it. I want to see. Let me see your God. Now he's behaving. Actually, he's a great devotee hiding like an atheist. He's behaving like an atheist, Okay. Where is your God? Where is your God? He's Jaya Vijaya. He's Jaya. He's a great devotee of the Lord, but he's playing the role of an atheist. So being obsessed with anger, Hiranyakashipu was very great in bodily strength. The chastised exalted his son Prahlad with harsh word, cursing him again and again. Hiranyakashipu took a sword, got up from his royal throne with great anger, struck his fist against the column. Now Hiranyakashipu gets up and hits the column. Actually, Prahlad Maharaj, Nrsimhadeva already come. And he was assuring Prahlad Maharaj, don't worry, because father was taken a sword to kill him. So Prahlad Maharaj was looking at the pillar because his Lord had already come. He could see. But Hiranyakashipu saw him staring at the pillar. So he asked Prahlad Maharaj, is your God in this pillar? And with great power that he had, he hit the pillar. And then what happened? Then from the pillar came a fearful sound, appeared to crack the covering of the universe. Mighty Yudhishthira, the sound reached even the abodes of demigods like Brahma and demigod. Now our planets are being destroyed. So even the Devatas, they could hear the sound. The sound was so powerful, unbelievable sound. Everybody's ears were like, oh my God. And that is the appearance of Nrsimhadeva. Nrsimhadeva Bhagavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki.